right. So I'm tracking to see who's going to get the most points and who's going to join us for lunch bunch. I want to make sure that you're sitting up straight and tall. You have materials and your pencils close by, and you're super duper duper focused on learning. So I'll do the first three, and then you'll help me after that. All right. Question number 1 says, Summer drew a shape. The shape has 6 sides. It also has 6 angles. What shape did Summer draw? All right, I'm going to reread the question. This time I'm going to say what's happening in my own words. All right, the question says, Summer drew a shape. Okay, the shape has 6 sides and 6 angles. So I know a hexagon has 6 sides and 6 angles. What shape did she draw? So I know that that shape would be a hexagon. All right. So I learned a little trick to make a hexagon. I'm going to start by making 2 lines, one on top of another. Then I'm going to draw 2 dots outside of the line, so a little further away from the lines. Please make sure your microphone is muted. Anthony, please mute your microphone. All right, and then I'm going to connect the lines to the dots that I drew. So it should look something like this. Now I can double check and count my sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I would circle my angles. The angles are where the lines meet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this shape has 6 sides and 6 angles. Brielle, what's the name of a shape that has 6 sides and 6 angles?
The name of the shape that has 6 sides and 6 angles is a hexagon.
Great, it's a hexagon. All right. Daraliz, number 2. Daraliz drew a shape. It has 5 sides and 5 angles. What shape did she draw? All right, I want to think what this question is asking me. I want to say the question in my own words. The question says, so there's a shape. It has 5 sides, 5 angles. What shape did she draw? I'm going to go through my answer choices one by one. I remember that a shape of 5 sides and 5 angles is called a pentagon. So now I'm going to go through my answer choices and see what matches what I think my answer is. So A says a pentagon. I'm going to put a dot there. B says a hexagon. No, I know a hexagon has 6 sides and 6 angles. I see an octagon. That's not right. An octagon has 8 sides and 8 angles. Or a square. It's not a square because I know a square has 4 sides and 4 angles. I know a pentagon, though, has 5 sides and 5 angles. So my answer is A. When you draw a pentagon, you can make it look like a birdhouse. So you can make it look like this. Or you can make it look like this, as long as there's 5 sides and 5 angles. All right. Last one before you're going to help me. Listen carefully how I solve this problem. My first step of the mathematician's plan is to do what, Bryce and Boateng?
Is that invest in the question?
Yeah, and as I'm investing, I want to read and think what this question's asking me. All right. If a shape has 3 sides and 3 angles, what is it? Draw it and name it. Nathan, what is a shape that has 3 sides and 3 angles? Sorry, Nomar, what is a shape that has 3 sides and 3 angles, Nomar?
A shape that has 3 sides and 3 angles is a triangle.
Great, a triangle. Once I draw it, I also want to check. 1, 2, 3 sides and 1, 2, 3 angles. That is a triangle. All right, so now you're going to help me. I want to see everybody pick up their pencil because as I'm reading this question, you're going to invest. And as you're investing, you're going to think, what is this question asking me? All right. Mariah, can you read the question loud and proud?
Use the black light to see the swirls in her eyes.
So Mariah, that's a warning. You should be watching our lesson, not anything else. If that happens again, we're going to have another conversation about that. Go ahead, Gabby.
The question says that Emma drew a triangle, and then Marcus drew a shape that has one more side. All of the sides on his shape are equal. What is the shape that Marcus drew?
Great job, Gabby. So let's start with thinking about what this question's asking us. All right, can you tell me what this question's asking us in your own words, Mariah?
The question's asking is that
Kind of restate this in your own words. Go ahead, give it a try. Mariah, 5, 4. Mariah, try something. Just try and summarize what this question, what's happening in this question. Go ahead.
what was happening drew a triangle.
Yeah, so we know that Emma drew a triangle. All right, Mariah, that's a second one. You need to be listening as your friends are reading the question. You need to be thinking what the question's asking you. All right, I'll help you out with this. Emma drew a triangle, and I know Marcus drew a shape that had one more side. So if a triangle has 3 sides and 3 angles, how many sides and angles does the shape that Marcus have? Naima?
I think the shape that Marcus have is a circle.
So Naima, listen carefully to the question. So Emma drew a triangle. I know a triangle has how many sides, Naima?
A triangle has 3 sides
And how many angles?
and 3 angles.
Great. Marcus drew a shape that has one more side than what Emma's shape had. So if Emma's shape had 3 sides and 3 angles, how many sides did Marcus's shape have?
I think 4 sides.
Great, exactly. 4 sides and 4 angles because it had one more side than the one Emma had. Now, Naima, listen carefully. All of the sides on the shape are equal. Naima, what shape do you think Marcus drew?
I think Marcus drew is like a square
Yeah, square. Why is square, Naima?
because square have 4 sides, also a rectangle or a trapezoid.
All right. So Naima says a square or a trapezoid or a rectangle. Loretta, what do you think? Go ahead and unmute yourself, Loretta.
I agree, but I kind of disagree with one part. It's because a rectangle doesn't have the equal size.
Great. So what shape did Marcus draw then?
Wait, I didn't hear you.
What shape did Marcus draw?
He drew a square.
Why?
He drew a square because a square has 4 equal sides.
Awesome job, Loretta. Thank you so much. All right, go ahead and mute yourself. He drew a square. A square has 4 equal sides. If I was to measure these sides, Loretta, go ahead and mute yourself. Naima, make sure you're muted. They would all be the same length. All right, Nia, can you read this question loud and proud? Go ahead.
Damien drew a shape that has more sides than a triangle or a rectangle, but fewer angles than a hexagon. What shape did he draw?
Great job, Nia. All right, Michelle, how many sides and angles does a triangle have?
3 sides and 3 angles.
What about a hexagon, Michelle?
6 sides and 6 angles.
Great job, Michelle. So, Andre, if he drew a shape that has more sides than 3 but less than 6, How many sides would the shape have?
5.
Oh, sorry, we missed one part. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Andre. We also missed or a rectangle. So a rectangle has 4 sides and 4 angles. So Andre, if the shape has more than 3 and 4, but less than 6, how many sides and angles does the shape have, Andre?
5.
5 sides and how many angles?
5.
Great job. What is that called, Andre?
A hexagon.
Careful, careful. Up. So a hexagon has 6 sides and 6 angles. What is a shape that has 5? A pentagon. Great job. So it would be a pentagon. When we make a pentagon, Anthony Guerrero, what do we make it look like when we draw it?
Draw it.
Like what real life shape is a pentagon? You can make it look like a...
Rectangle.
No, you can make it look like a birdhouse. Because this wouldn't be a pentagon, right? That would be a rectangle. A pentagon is 5 sides and 5 angles. You can make it look like a birdhouse. Nomar, please put that down. Nomar, 5, 4, 3. All right, last one before we go into breakout rooms. Sierra, read it loud and proud.
Javen saw a 2-dimensional shape. The shape has 6 sides and 6 angles. 2 of the sides are longer than the other. Draw the shape that Javen saw and name it.
All right. So he saw a 2-dimensional shape. A 2D shape means it lies flat. Remember, 3D shapes pop out. 2D shapes lie flat. So he saw a 2D shape, and it had 6 sides and 6 angles. 2 of the sides are longer than the other 2. Draw the shape. So Stan, what's the name of the shape that has 6 sides and 6 angles?
A hexagon.
Great job, a hexagon. We're gonna go ahead and draw a hexagon. When we draw a hexagon, Jaren, what's the first thing we do?
First, we draw 2 sides.
Yep, we draw 2 sides, one on top of another. Remember that this one says 2 of the sides are longer than the others. So we wanna make these ones a little longer. Yurik, what's the next step?
The next step is to
We drew our 2 lines. What should we do now to draw a hexagon?
put 2 dots
Great,
between
the 2
them.
dots. And now what, Yurik?
Then connect them on.
Awesome, Yurik. All right, here's my hexagon because it has 6 sides and 6 angles. Now this question said they wanted 2 of the sides to be longer than the others. So this top and bottom line are longer than all the other lines. All right, make sure you have your hexagon drawn, because we're gonna ask you to show your papers up in 10 seconds. So everybody has to have their hexagons drawn on their paper. 10, 9, thank you, Miss Rockstar, 8, 7, 6. So a lot of you are starting to draw it now, but this was guided practice, so you were supposed to have your pencil up doing it with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. It's a warning if you do not hold something up. All right, checking page 1. Brielle, thank you, Glory. Brielle, Skyla, Anthony, Binta, Nia, papers up. Michelle, paper up. Kate and Gianna, paper up. Thank you.
Say paper up.
So I should not be getting chats about the packet. I said it in the beginning of the lesson, and again, we've said it every single day. If you don't have it, you take a piece of paper. Any piece of paper. I've seen Rachel write on Post-its because she was being resourceful.
Mariah, put your packet up now.
Andre, that's not a hexagon actually, because that's a trapezoid. Make sure you draw the 2 lines and then 2 dots. Checking page 2, Gabby, Obina, let me see, Jaren, Harold.
Mariah.
Mariah, Kaysen, Anthony, you have 5 seconds. 5, Gabby, 4, 3,
Gabby.
1, Anthony Davis, Salma, and 0. So Gabby and Mariah, please put your hexagons up now. Thank you, Mariah. Gabby, I need to see your work.
Gabby, you're going to stay after. It's unacceptable.
Alicia, let me see your work. Bryson Knight, let me see your work. Thank you, Nauma. Thank you, Fanta. Thank you, Nico. All right, you can put your papers down. Thank you.